Hello and welcome to One Replay Day, day number 43. Today my opponent is going to be a Platinum Zerg player named Joe Cool, and the map is Overgrowth. Alright. So it looks like I'm going Forge Fast Expand. He's got a drone scout coming out. Normal stuff from him. He has 10 Overlord. Just making drones. Alright, so he sees that I'm probably Forge Fast Expanding. So if I were him, I'd be throwing down a pull right now. Because he knows where my probe is, and I'm definitely blocking. So I'm throwing down a Forge because I assume he's trying to block my Nexus. Which he is. And he goes down and throws a hatch at his third. Alright, so I get some damage onto his drone. I can't actually build a Nexus yet, but I can now. So I get the Nexus down before he can block. And we're all good. Although I did stop producing probes to do all this, which is probably a little bit questionable, but I got my Nexus down, I've got my Forge down, I'm safe against an early spawning pool. He didn't go one. So he took the third all the way out here, so I'm going to cannon rush him. He is moving an Overlord over here though, which I think he will see in plenty of time. Oh, if I had moved my probe there, I don't think he would have seen this pylon. Alright, so at this point I'm sitting here. Is he a Zerglings on me? Okay, so he just started Zerglings. And I've still got a probe sitting on this side here. So yeah, he lets the hatch finish. So I build cannons. Although he's got 6 lings already. Well, I build a pylon to block here because he wants to build a third. So now he's spending time with these 6 lings. He just killed my pylon, I don't cancel. But I bought time. I bought a lot of time. Alright, so I want scouting information now. I want to know if he's going gas or not. So after he doesn't choose his probe, I send it back in. Oh, am I gonna get that Overlord? Oh, almost. That would have been huge. That's money he doesn't have to spend right now. So he rallies out more lings. But at this point, 2 cannons kill a lot of lings. He isn't getting gas, by the way. Alright, so he's going for the pylon. Get the queen. And he's so close to killing that pylon. If he had waited for these 2 lings, he would have gotten it. But he didn't, so I'm going to get that hatch now. Alright, so back home I got my wall up. I've been pretty bad about producing workers during this. Although I'm way ahead. He lost a hatch. He should have used these to attack the pylon. He probably could have killed it. Yeah, he definitely could have killed it. So anyways, he's just getting gas now, which means he is way behind. Is my Cyber Core coming down yet? I do. Okay, good. I'm taking all my gases, getting ready to attack. I'm throwing down pylons to spot for Niduses, because at this point I think it's the only way he's getting through my wall ever. Alright, so he's taking a third down here now. He hasn't started speed. Oh, he just started getting gas. This is his first gas. Yeah, so he's miles behind now. It's good for me. Got 2 gateways. I haven't chosen a tech death yet, which is a little bit odd. I should be throwing down tech. I might be waiting for gas though. I don't want to go robo. Getting an early sentry. Not really early, delayed by the cannon rush, but early enough in case he goes for like masslings or something, but he's not. So I'm actually going over here to take a third. Because I feel like I've done enough damage where I can get away with a really greedy third. Okay, so this was a cute trick. I took the sentry from here and went and stuck it on the other side of this overlord and pushed it into the cannon, which basically is going to let me kill that overlord very easily. And it supply blocks him too. Once the full supply block, he just built those overlords. He's getting 1-1. Have I started an upgrade yet? I have. Okay, so our upgrades are similar to the time. So he's getting 2 of them. I'm only getting 1, but I'm throwing down a third base and I should still be miles ahead in worker supply. It's actually a lot closer than I thought it would be. He didn't really build units. If I had done some cheeky 4-gate pressure behind my cannon rush, and I mean I've got a good warping pylon right here, I think I would have just crushed him. Started building roaches yet? No. He hasn't. Still drones. Okay, now he's starting roaches. But if I had chronoed out Warp Gate, I feel like I could have just crushed him instead of taking a third here. So I sent my Zealot out. I want to get scouting information, but I screw up and let it attack for a while. So I see basically he's taking both gas, but he's not using them yet. And I see here he has roaches and he went double upgrades. I also have a Scouting Phoenix that comes in and sees that he's got this base here and that all he has are these roaches. He doesn't even have his lair gun yet. And I've got a third up. So I'm going to warp in Stalkers in case he does a roach swell. But it's not looking like he is. It looks like these roaches are the only thing he's going with. So yeah, I'm getting my third up. Putting Immortals. I have an observer out, set it over here. Yeah, right in there. So that's going to be what I think his rally point is. Right, so behind this I'm getting a Twilight Council, which is good because I want to continue my upgrades. And also I'm probably going to get Blink. Still did Immortals. This was a bad warping. I warped in 4 Stalkers here and lost 2 of them right away to these roaches. And then I lost the pylon, which means I couldn't fight. Alright, so this lets me know that he's got a shit ton of roaches. And that's pretty much all he's got, so I need more Stalkers back home here. I should probably move my mothership core to a better location. Over here would have been better. I've got sentries over here, which is good, because I can force field this and hold this and photon overcharge. Also, I've got my Immortals. I'm building a Warp Prism. Get pylons, because I'm supply blocked. I've got 1 lone roaches. I've got a handful of Stalkers. He comes in, he's going to kill that cannon. I was actually bringing these sentries up because I wanted to put a force field here to trap those roaches. Instead here I use a time warp, which is going to only kill a few more of them at least. Although I did reveal the Warp Prism right here when I shouldn't have. Up behind he is just making roaches. I added on a Dark Shrine. He doesn't have any spores. Does he even have an Overseer? He does not, so he has no detection right now. Alright, so I've got this watchtower under control. I don't know what he built for an army. I know he's got roaches over here now, and he's taking the 4th. So I sent the Warp Prism in here. I could have sent it over here and sent it up here, and it would have been more of a surprise, but he didn't see it anyway. So I got a handful of Zealots in here. This isn't actually to do damage. I mean, it's nice that it does damage. But what this is for is to pull him out of position. because while that's happening, I take my army and I start attacking this third over here. So at this point, he would have to split units and be able to take both these forces, and I don't think his army right now takes this force even, so the Zealots are, yeah, he's done. I haven't warped more Zealots, so I'm going to get the Hive here, and he's dead. So things he could have done better. He could have canceled this hatch. I think as soon as he saw me coming across with the probe, his first reaction should have been to deviate from his plan to go hatch first and throw down a spawning pool. Because a spawning pool and scouting is pretty much the counter to a cannon rush when you're a Zerg player. Things I could have done better, spend my money. I had a shit ton of gas at the end there. I should have been teching to more gates, Templar Archives, possibly some Stargates or even a Rebel Bay. I don't think I had scouted him for a little while. He could have thrown down tech back here. But basically, after his Roach attack failed here, I felt like he was too far behind to really be a huge threat. It was good that I was taking a fourth behind this. I would still say build a photon pocket here instead of putting my pilots here. I should have moved this one over here, built a couple cannons and rolled them in here. But yeah, overall looking good. Looks like I had workers transferring. Yeah, I had workers transferring to my fourth already. So yeah, looking solid. I did get blink. I don't even think I used it. I don't think I needed to. But overall, good solid game. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.